Good morning, guys! I am currently in Hout Bay, and Hout Bay is the base from where you will explore Seal Island. A tour to go to Sea Island costs 90 rands and it takes about 45 minutes. It's a great way to see the seals from the boat, and I've really loved that excursion 4 years ago. This is also the perfect place to stop with a hop-on hop-off bus, which I've already made a video about, and you can have a good lunch here, some fish and chips that are really fresh and delicious. You can also buy fresh fish here and lots of souvenirs, obviously. What I wouldn't recommend is going to the people who have the seals here in the harbor and they ask money for pictures and stuff, just because you don't know how they really treat the seals, and the seals also become completely dependent of people and won't go out and find food for themselves anymore, and it's not a great thing. But aside from that, there are plenty of seals here in the harbor that you can enjoy watching play around, even if you don't want to go on any of the tours. But this time around I am going snorkeling with the seals, so I will be getting very close to them. Good morning! Today is finally the day I am going snorkeling with the seals. I'm waiting for my Uber to pick me up, and then we are on our way to Hout Bay. Animal Ocean does not offer transportation from the city to Hout Bay, so I paid 167 rands one way for a half-an-hour scenic Uber ride from Greenpoint. I have made it to the Animal Ocean headquarters, and if you're wondering, isn't it very unsafe to go and snorkel with the seals because of all the sharks here in the waters? Actually, there is a natural reef which protects the island. Then it was time to put on the equipment we got. I won't lie, it was a struggle.
Hout Bay, so shortly we'll hop in the safari van.
We have made it to Hout Bay and we are now getting on the boat. I will switch to my other camera, which is waterproof, and oh my goodness, putting on the wetsuit for the first time, my arms felt like there was just no blood being able to stream through them anymore. It's so tight, it was so hard to get it on, but it's on and we're ready to go. When I was on the big boat tour 4 years ago, I still remember wishing I was in a boat like this instead. If only I knew then what I know now. Seal Island, or Duiker Island, is home to 5,000 to 8,000 Cape Fur seals, depending on the day. As soon as the boat comes behind the corner, you can start to smell them. If you see any pink stuff in the water, those are actually the shells of the shrimp that the seals love to eat. Who knows seals love shrimp as much as I do? South Africa is one of the very few countries in the world where natural kelp forests are found on its coast. They thrive from Cape Agulhas at the southernmost tip of Africa to central Namibia. Kelp forests are recognized as one of the most productive and dynamic ecosystems on the planet. But what is kelp? Well, kelp is a large brown seaweed that forms spectacular underwater forests, similar to the forests on land and just as important for our planet. They provide homes for a variety of seaweeds and animals and play an important role in protecting the coast from waves and storms. They are even used in many products. Kelps are sensitive to temperature and they grow best in cold water. These kelp forests have been the background for many documentaries, of which you might know My Octopus Teacher on Netflix, about one of my favorite animals. On the surface of the water, you could see lots of heads and flippers pop up. It was incredible to explore the South African kelp forest, and the seals came so close, sometimes even a bit too close. Though they might touch you, you shouldn't touch them yourself, since they are wild animals after all. Try to treat them with respect so that activities like this can keep happening. Once we were back on the boat, we got a drink and set sail back to the harbor. We've made it back to dry land. We got some beverages and a cookie on the boat, and they poured warm water down our wetsuits, so now my shoes are full of the water. But it was so amazing. Back at the headquarters, we were able to rinse off and change into dry clothes before I took an Uber back to the city. You can take a local bus for about an hour with a public transportation card. Wow, the seal snorkeling was absolutely incredible. There were like 20 seals around you at all times. And it was the best time to also get in contact with the little ones. It is seal pup season, so they were so playful and they are so fast, they just go straight past you. Anyways, I highly recommend this activity, and there are 3 doubts or concerns that you might have before going into it. The first concern is sharks. Well, you don't need to worry about this because the island is protected by a natural reef which prevents the sharks from getting to this place. So no need to worry about them. Second concern, which I was concerned about, was the cold. The water is really cold in the ocean here in Cape Town, mainly because it is melting water from Antarctica. But I didn't notice it at all. The wetsuit really did its job and I wasn't cold. Even if you're cold, you can always go back into the boat. They have warm water to warm you up. That was so funny. They like put the warm water into your wetsuit and then it kind of goes everywhere and it's stuck in your shoes. But it was really nice. So the cold also isn't a concern you should worry about at the moment, at least. And then the third concern is motion sickness and getting sick on the boat, getting seasick. You can also get seasick in the water itself because of the waves. My friend got seasick and it was mainly because she looked up too much, so she was really seeing the waves. Whereas if you keep your head underwater, you won't notice as much. Also, we had a really great day to do it. There wasn't much wind at all, so the waves were actually okay. And I didn't notice any motion sickness or seasickness at all. And I'm very sensitive to motion sickness. So you can take a pill beforehand to prevent it, but it wasn't necessary for me. Also, if the weather is too rough, they will simply cancel the excursion, which is what happened to me last week. I was supposed to do it on Friday, but then it didn't end up going through. And they've just moved it to a day with better weather. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you will be going to Hout Bay and do any of the excursions I've mentioned. If you don't want to miss out on any other excursions I will be doing in Cape Town, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Hopefully I will be traveling on to Ghana, Benin and Central Africa as well. So subscribe if you don't want to miss any of those videos. And I'll be spending the summer in Europe. I am going back to Greece. I know that the Greece video is my most watched video so far. And I'm making another one, but about northern Greece. We are going on another road trip and seeing some of the most beautiful beaches of Greece. So a lot is coming up still in the upcoming months. And then what the last half of the year will look like, we will see. But I'm definitely not staying at home. Okay guys, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!